what it will become, what will feel sure enough. Yeah, it's not what you got, it's what you get. Cause you gotta cry, gotta fight until I fly against the earth, mother sick, against the ground I'm gonna kick. It's not what you got. Hello, Susser. Matt Downer in the house again. They have you Dens from the Philippines. Listen to my buddy's band from 1992. These guys are great. Slack job. We got Lisa Smith in the house, all the way from KC. This is going to be an interesting topic today. It'll probably be a short one, but let's talk about makeup and other techniques that the ladies use to snag men. Now, I fancy natural beauty. Natural beauty, less is more. That's the way I play. Be fit, be feminine, but don't cake face your fake up, right? I like a little bit of mascara. That's about it. A little bit. I'm a type. If it comes to lips, if your lips aren't great, I can't stand multicolored lipsticks. I like lip gloss, like just whatever. In fact, I don't even like that. But if they wear it, wear lip gloss. But what other techniques do women use to literally bamboozle men? And men are visual. And I'm not putting anyone down. It's women dress up, typically for other women, but men are bamboozled by beauty. Right? Carl's in the house. I just left Rollo Stream. I can come back 20 minutes later and still not miss anything. Oh, funny. Yeah, there's a lot of rant on his stuff. I haven't caught one of his streams for a while, but anyhow, there you go. We got perfume. Lisa Smith, talk about perfume. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things that the gals use. Hair extensions, visuals, plastic, push-up bras, things to enhance a woman's beauty can really send men into a massive, what would you call it, tailspin. We go gaga goo. Our eyes go crazy for a gal that's attractive. Now, today's woman puts so much makeup on, and I've been seeing some videos. Hold on, let me read this. But Rad, putting on makeup is so much easier than staying in shape. There is so much makeup that's going on. Lucas Hahn, good to see you, brother. It's 4:57 a.m. in Singapore. You're getting ready to do a workout. Makeup is just an easy version, slutting themselves up and being uneducated. Even themselves are filled with cruelty. What's interesting? Funny you say that. Isn't makeup full of bacteria within all the powders and the foundations and all of the toners and you name it? I remember when my wife would get, my ex-wife would get, it would take her 45 minutes in the morning to get ready. She, had to blow dry her hair and then put all her makeup on. She used to wear this eyeliner when we first got married. I didn't like it because it was like a pencil around the eyes. It looked really slutty. And I said, you know what? I don't like it when you wear that. You look much better when it's just very simple. She got mad at me at first. And then she finally toned it down. And then at the end of our marriage, started putting more and more makeup on. I don't know what it was. A lot of times women put makeup on to hide their tiredness, blemishes, you name it, to keep them up physically, right? Have energy. That's what my ex-wife would always tell me. But you know what? Makeup has been used for so long to snare men. We love beautiful women. However, nowadays, 2021, it is out of control the amount of makeup that is put on. In Park City last week, walking Main Street, I saw so many 15, 16, 17-year-olds, all the way to 50-year-olds, just cake face. I swear I could put my fingernail in there and I'd be halfway in, maybe half inch into makeup. What kind of guy wants to kiss a woman with so much makeup? I remember when I was a freshman at college, this gal from El Cajon, California, Sarah, beautiful, she wore so much makeup that other girls called her orange face because she would put all of the makeup on, but it would not come to the neck. Everything was like orange tint. And I remember I made out with her one night in the dark, and it was like the first night I met her, and all this crap was on my shirt, my coat. It was like this orange foundation. It was like, man, it was tasty freeze. You know what I mean? But anyhow, it's just, as Matt says, an easy version, 304ing them up. Hi, Rad. The only women I had a relationship with were all natural. Makeups are a turnoff for me, maybe 2 to 3. Yeah, SH, you're absolutely right. It's a turnoff for me, brother. Lipstick and eyeshadows make them look stupid and slutty, especially today, guys. It is. Who is giving them coaching advice to put all that makeup on? Lisa and Cesar need to pop up and say, who is giving these women advice? Makeup also doesn't allow the skin to breathe or sweat properly. Ooh, absolutely. It's disgusting what's in it. I mean, it's basically mud. It's powdered mud. Jim McIntosh in the house, good to see you. Timmy Kramer, I would bet the farm, the typical Scottsdale woman, spends $2,000 a month on makeup, hair, nails, extension, massages. Thank God she's got that 75-year-old sugar daddy. You know what? That's another thing you bring up, Timmy. Great point. The amount of money that makeup costs today, what they do, the lip injections, $900? The Botox, $700-800 every 3 months. All of the fillers, all of the microneedling, all of the crap they do to maintain their face. And you know what? They would look a lot better if they were submissive, if they weren't trying to seek equality at every level, if they were loving on their man, if they wanted to be a co-pilot, I guarantee they would look much better. I could be wrong. Jedi Dark Force, young women use makeup to cover all the marks and signs of poor diet and lifestyle. Exactly what I just talked about. They would rather put tons of makeup on than eat healthy. Well said, brother. Next thing they'll say things like, does this dress make me look fat? They should really know that it's the fat that makes them look fat. Ugh, ain't that the truth? No amount of pinstripes or black attire will make them look skinny. You're still heavy. Well said, Matt. T-Tox in the house, nightly makeup removals process is like the slow demolition of a once striking Oh, that makes me laugh. Well, yeah, at the end of the night, they got to take that shit off. I was married for 20 years. I saw it when she woke up in the morning, and she was a pretty girl at times, from a natural beauty. If she was really tired or angry, her beauty did not look good. Well, typical. And then she went, got her makeup on. And at the end of the night, took it off. So I've been around it. I was around my sisters growing up, my mother. So I've seen it. And you can look at YouTube videos. There's YouTube videos now that show these women ugly as sin. Ugly. I'm talking, these women were hit not once by the ugly stick, but maybe 1,000 times. And they're putting makeup on, and they look like the transformation is absolutely out of control. The deception that went into it. And when you take all that crap off, the eyelashes, the eyebrows, the extensions, the lips, it's night and day. Makeup, fake boobs, push-up bra, padded pants, girdles, 10 pounds of makeup and foundation, implants, injections, high heels, hair extensions, and they want a real man. AKS in the house. Well said, brother. Don't forget the big stuff under their yoga pants. But I do like a pair of Lululemon on a woman. She can fit them. Cesar says it's all the YouTube makeup videos and the Kardashians BS. I agree with that. Makeup usually makes a female look older. I remember my daughter, I didn't want her to wear makeup. And she started putting it on. And she was learning as a 12-year-old or whatever, 13. And I could just see this and she, I wish she wore less makeup. I'll say it like that. I think if they wear makeup, it's because in the old times they used to put cream on their face because they have a weaker skin than us, but it has been perverted for only validation. Ooh, well said, SH. Well said. Lisa Smith, those lame those lame woke teen magazines don't help young girls one bit. Amen, Lisa. Amen. Botox, you got it. AI transformed in the house. Good to see you back again. Always a pleasure to have you. Boys, I think the only I found MGTOW is due to the long fight suffering from one-itis, Long Life 93, got clingy and needy trying to love a broken woman. 2 years of losing the battle to find myself after. Well, you know, every man has been in your situation, regardless. The amount of energy we put in or want to fix, it goes back to some sort of childhood issue. I have a friend that's trying to fix women that he can't fix that are unfixable. And, you know what you experienced, learn from that experience and move forward. Simple as that. Thanks for sharing that. Makeup and yoga pants should be sold as a set today. So many NPC women out there. That might not be a bad business opportunity, Carl. Fresh cooked meals and no makeup would blow away the 98% modern 304s. True that, AKS. True that. Google any celebrity on the web pages and you'll see the real big picture. Oh, yeah. Have you guys seen Cardi B without her makeup? It's absolutely out of control what she looks like. And I can't stand her. Guys, please even notice that young girls start having wrinkled, puffy eyes in their early 20s. Oh, the wall is coming earlier and earlier and earlier. The amount of lack of attention women get and attention they get today cannot sustain itself. It's almost as like this. Stocks go like this, right? Normal, they dip, they have highs, they have lows, but women constantly seek that validation to constantly go up and up and up. Remember, when they don't get that like, they delete the picture. So that causes stress. Stress causes wrinkles. Wrinkles causes health issues, mental health issues, emotional health issues. So it's all part of that cycle. Well said, Jedi. Billy the Goat, they literally cast spells. If it helps, watch Greg Adams' live stream on witchcraft and what women do and put in the spaghetti sauce. You will be blown away by those spells. Lucas Hong, girls will find out what you like and then dress accordingly. Lucas is in Singapore. I'm curious about the Singapore women. I probably asked you before. Are they westernized? What is Singapore marriage like? Relationships? Do they seek Singapore men or do they seek foreign men? I mean, what is it like? The other thing that pissed me off about what women say about makeup, they do it for their man. Baloney. They're doing it to compete with other women. Ka-ching. He's on like Donkey Kong. That is exactly right, Carl. They do not get ready for the man. When I heard foreskin cells are used in makeup manufacture, I couldn't condone makeup. Oh my gosh, that makes me sick. Women have too many options. Lone wolf. You're absolutely right, brother. And too many when you go to a Cheesecake Factory, especially those in the States, the menu's got 1,000 items. And you typically you buy a burger or you buy the lettuce wraps, maybe a salad. That's it. Too many options makes people literally self-destruct. You're just like, I can't deal with it. You're just too many. That's why In-N-Out Burger is so popular. Not because that they've got wonderful food, but their menu is basic. It's so simple. I read this report on In-N-Out Burger. The simplicity of it has made their business huge. You've only got 3 options: cheeseburger, a hamburger, or a double cheeseburger. Fries and a drink. That's it. But hold on. Breast implants are dangerous when on a flight somewhere. I know this because I looked it up somewhere. And water skiing. They might pop. They might pop, bros. These women get 500 messages a day on social media. You're damn right they do. If not more. Hit up my Discord, Bill. My old one got obliterated. Check out AKS's channel. Mirroring is a classic to flatter your ego. Sound engineer, the man, the myth from the Eastern European bloc. Always has great advice. Good to see you. Great to have you in the house. Hopefully it's not too late over there. Mothers of little girls who relive their childhood through them make me sick. Lisa, this is a common thing where I live. 44-year-old women are competing with their 16-year-old daughters. I see it because I've seen it with my sons who go on dates with their daughters. And they wear the trucker hats and the fake eyelash. It's the same. Lululemon's new marketing slogan for makeup: we can make your face look as good as your ass. Oh, Carl. Good to see you, Spike, in the house. I had a girlfriend, another girl want me. I went to see her and she had a lot of makeup. She kissed me and had makeup on my face. Went back to my girlfriend the same night and she told me, what the F is that on your face? It comes off, guys, and it's not pretty. Majority of women in Singapore are westernized. Yoga pants are hot in here. Lucas is in Singapore, guys. And there's beautiful women in Singapore. And what's he saying? The internet has flattened everything and westernized every goddamn country. There's no corner of the world you can get. I mean, if anything, the only advice I give you, if you want to get married and play that game, go there and do not bring them back. Go to the Philippines and marry them and don't bring them back. But deal with all the bullshit. Deal with having to pay all of the expenses of your in-laws. Too many boutiques and so little brain power. I've been there and it sucks, says Matt Downer. Agree with that statement. See ya, back in the house, back in my day. Took at least 3 weeks courting a chick to see what is shown today in public by 304s wearing yoga pants, and that's if things went well. Can you? I am just really wowed by women that go in the yoga pants everywhere. Like, there's not much left to the imagination that they can get, and they're all wearing it. Heavy ones, skinny ones, tall ones, short ones, fat ones. It's just, I mean, A for effort, right? Guys even look at hair, modern day young women. How many times do you see young female with long, natural, thick volume hair? Almost none. Poor diet, addiction, stress, related issues. Again, truth, Jedi Dark Force. My daughter got extensions in high school. Her hair couldn't grow. That's why she got it. Jacob is like using borrowed money for a down payment to get a furniture loan from Aaron's rental, right? I think you're 100% right, T-Talks. You're right about the makeup before and after. Turns 3s into 7s, 4s into 8s. They don't want to sleep over because they know the illusion will be gone the next morning. Absolutely. Truth nugget right there. It turns 3s into 8s. And the typical guy doesn't get it. He's looking past everything and only sees what's in front of him. If the makeup industry disappeared tomorrow, most women would hit the wall quickly and they couldn't trick any man. Well, look, you're absolutely right, sound engineer. Well said. Look at the videos on YouTube of the before and afters. Blows me away. Note that women target the wealthy neighborhoods and cities to live so they can be close to wealthy men, better restaurants. Keep in mind, most are renting apartments until they can land that simp. Timmy Kramer experienced the forever bachelor, laying it down in Chinatown. Hello, Radin. Yes, makeup is witchcraft for 300 Trebek. 12 is it's a big 12:20. Well, you got a few more minutes to hang out with this brother. I did a stream last night, hoping you would jump on. It was late, like 11 o'clock my time, but you're probably working or doing something. How is women yours if she gets 7? She ain't. And this is what guys have to understand. I get so many calls, emails from guys that are dating women that get ghosted, that don't get returned, that are treated. It's because of that. It is the reality that they get so many messages and they're not yours. So again, we keep saying, why would you put all of this effort into something that you have zero control over? Put it on yourself. Billy the Goat, I'm half Filipino. Be careful over there, gents. Some of those Filipino girls, I remember in high school, I was in high school in Oregon. We had I probably had 15, 20 Filipino women. Oh, cute little girls. Cutest things. But you're absolutely right, Billy. My last girlfriend's mother competed with her for attention and was jealous of all the trips, music, camping, and fun we had. She literally sabotaged our relationship. Huh? I think that's happening everywhere, Carl. How could I invest on airlines, man? Invest in Delta or Hawaiian Air. Blondes may have more fun, but those who aren't think better. Well, there's a lot of jokes about blondes, Matt, right? Lucas Hong, NPC men and women everywhere in Singapore. Would love to visit Singapore. That's too bad, but maybe you dodged a bullet. I think he did, Lisa. My ex was Chinese. They got meat cleavers. Be afraid. Oh, jeez. Animal Reach. Get a life, Peely. What is Peely? Peely did a poo? Anim Reach. I don't know what that means, but 5:13 a.m. in the Philippines. The Philippines. Hey, Manny Pacquiao is running for president. What do you think? Makeup companies are actually supporting prostitution, and beauty is propaganda. Beauty is bamboozlement, Matt. Absolutely. There were some red flags, but I thought she was different. Yeah. That is right there the biggest trap of all time. We think that these gals are different. We think that the women that, well, we'll go past a little bit of a red flag, but we're holding on to our thinking. If she ain't scratching your back and making you food and at your beck and call, she's 98%er. I guarantee Lisa Smith scratches her man's back, makes him food, and is there for him at all times. Forget about women, guys, have fun and send them back to the streets. Men who focus on women lose. It's as simple as that. Men who focus on themselves win. Do I need to make it any clearer? Makeup is to mask something underneath. Yeah, the wall has hit them if they put so much makeup on. Think about that. Let's go back. If they have so much makeup, the wall has already appeared in their life. So wouldn't that tell you, oh my gosh, she is now hit the wall. That's a huge red flag. She's over it. She's now on the decline. And makeup, tons of makeup, is absolutely the notification that you get on your cell phone for the wall. 3 holes and some good looks, and the looks aren't even real most of the time. Don't get me started on the roast beef and hemorrhoids, the roasties. When I make myself look closely at a woman with heavy makeup, I often come close to thinking that they look like a version of a clown. See, yeah, probably not far from the truth. I think you're right, brother. Doesn't look good. I get grossed out, really grossed out. It makes me sick. Brandio E, hey, Rad, what do you do when feeling left out, no friends? It gets kind of hard alone. You got to be by yourself. I've lost a lot of friends going this route, but I'm more happier because I've accepted. Number one, you need to accept the fact that you don't have a lot of friends at this point, or they're doing something different, and focus on yourself. What can you do to be better? You can go to the gym, you can go hike, you can ride a bike, you can start reading books, you can start educating yourself. There's lots of things that you don't need people to do. And I guarantee you'll be better. But we all experience that, so don't think you're alone. Don't we always think this one is different? You mean the Nawal? I banged an 8'10" working girl. Turned out she had a wig, ugly feet, and a roast beef. She became a 3'10" in no time. I should tell you the time I was with a gal, very attractive, and she's like, I wear a wig. And I'm like, it looked like, she told me, and I'm like, whoa, I would never have guessed you wore a wig. She goes, this is a wig. She lost her hair for something, or I don't know. She probably dyed it so many times that she lost it. David Cummings, makeup, witchcraft, but in 2021, it's bitchcraft. Well said. But anyhow, the gal wore this wig. Great body, great. It was like the weirdest thing. And she's telling me, is that okay? I said, I've never seen you without it. Don't show me your face. Don't show me yourself without it. But, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known. It was that realistic. So you're right. What does Anna Reed say? My girlfriend Peely fell in love with Trog, then dumped me. It was sad. Well, you're no different than most guys. You're no different than most guys. You just pull yourself together and move on. When you focus on women, you are betraying the self. Billy the Goat, words of wisdom. Focus on your purpose and let women enter based on what you decide. Yep, after you burn yourself on the hot stove so many times, we realize it's the burner and not the hope it's not on. Well said, Carl. Kay in the house, I can't stand wearing makeup. It's so uncomfortable and so expensive. I don't think any women in that watch my channel wear a ton of makeup, because I've seen some, and they don't wear lots of makeup. I just think women that frequent red pill channels that really absorb this message are very natural looking. I've seen prawn stars with hemorrhoids, no shame. Wonder if they can get that fixed. Looks from ugh. Living in this matrix pretty much teaches me females have a license to lie, and the root of all evil isn't money, it's the divine feminine. David Cummings. He's on like Donkey Kong today. If you feel lonely, imagine that there is lots of men who would pay you for the possibility to have own crib without nagging female. Correct. If the women on the dating scene don't have a sound family foundation, men should consider dating that woman. I realize there are exceptions to every rule. Men should reconsider. Yes, okay, gotcha. Reconsider dating that woman who has no solid family. I think that number one, my biggest red flag outside of social media, the addiction to social media. Now, actually, my number one question is, what is her relationship like with her father? That'll tell me everything. If she can't stand the father, guarantee she has tattoos, guarantee she's a single mother, guarantee he was a simp, guarantee she's got piercings, she's promiscuous, she's head medded up, she likes wine, box wine, and she's off the rails. She's a 304. The 304 I knew, she wore a wig so that people from the neighborhood wouldn't recognize her. Yeah, a lot of them wear wigs. Women can only love like their mom do. Lucas Hong. Ooh, well said. Well said. I think that's true of my daughter. Unfortunately. What Anime Reach, what's makeup? What's makeup is the stuff my girlfriend used to make her look yellow. Where are you from? Anime Reach. Perfumes are expensive as well as prom dresses that make them look cheap. I have never seen an attractive prom dress ever. You know, we always said when I only went to prom once. It was my senior year. I went to 2 dances as a high school. I went to winter formal as a sophomore. My girlfriend was an exchange student from Germany. She was hot as hell. And then my senior prom, I had to do it was like a rite of passage thing. And I took my girlfriend, Allison. She'd been my girlfriend twice, junior and senior year. But all those proms, I've never found a very attractive prom dress. They look stupid. I don't know. Maybe it was our time, but I've never seen, even today, like people, like they go to prom, there's pictures of my sons with their prom dates. I'm like, oh, the dresses look stupid. Like, can we just make them better? It also takes so much time in the day. It's a waste, says Kay. Well, I bet your boyfriend, Kay, is happy that you are not a cake face. But on the flip side, you don't want a cake boy either. A pretty boy. Females only communicate 90% of the time to manipulate, and the other 10% is to nag and complain. I'm not going to disagree with that statement. The 98%, absolutely. Spectral erasure. Oh, I like that. Rad, fake up, fillers, filters, and what is hidden until the bait and switch, the freakazoid. Guys, go on YouTube and look at before and after of 20-year-olds. I have seen the most disgusting women. They're showing pictures of what they look like. Zitted up, gross. They put on all this crap. You would never have known. It is, I'm talking, they make Hollywood artists look like rookies. It's crazy. Good to have you, Spectral Eraser. Where are you from? I like my prom dress. I had a classic 50s style. Okay, well, maybe the 50s was better. Maybe it's different. I see a lot of the gals with prom dresses where the shoulders are all puffed up, weird blues and peachy. I don't know. Can it just be more simple? I'm a man of simplicity, Kay. Minimalism is my drug. I've been catfished by this cute chick with a pizza face, acne holes, but hit it with makeup. That's what I'm talking about. This is Halloween. I've seen women who had pizza face and with fake eyelashes, fake eyebrows, hair extensions, makeup, and they're showing women how they put the makeup on, foundation, and then toners, and then colors, and it literally transforms them. You would never have known. Never. The word matrix is short for matriarchy. I don't think you're wrong there, David. It's all a deception. When you realize that women are born with their value instead of earning it, you realize how useless the vast majority of 7 and up really are. Yeah, that's well said. Absolute. Newbert, my girlfriend slept with my principal. Igor, what do I do? How old are you and where are you? And that is ridiculous. If is she in is she in high school? Because that would be like against the law in the United States. 21 Studio has some good TikTok videos that women showing how proud they are with their makeup deception. I've seen that, Carl. Yeah, Anthony does some good stuff with his channel. He does some good stuff. When it rains, it pours. I always say about foundations. You can't breathe with that makeup on with that foundation, can you, Matt? You know me, bro. I can't use my other handle, Mr. Yamabito, because YT. Oh, gotcha. That's right, my brother. Good to have you back. Makeup is for occasional use for me. I wore it to jury duty last month, but not much since then. No need. I'm not opposed to makeup if less is more. So if you want to put some black around your eyelashes, I'm okay with that. But I don't want whacked out shades of gray, blues, blacks, where your goddamn eyes look like raccoon eyes, where your lips are popped up, where you've got so much you can't even see your skin color because you got so much. Less is more, but I'm sure that's what you do, Lisa. Less is more. 5 layers and 20 pounds of pure face distorting. Truth. Cameron, I feel the same way about not liking prom dresses. Never found them attractive, but the girls will spend $300 minimum. Absolutely. I don't understand why. Are they competing against each other or something? They wear it one time. You know, we used to say in high school, what we'd say, something faster than a prom dress coming off during prom night. I got to figure out that slogan. Divorced lady had me over for wine and she showed me her home. The closet was huge and thousands of articles of clothing and shoes floor to ceiling. I was shocked by the excess. Timmy Kramer. She is part of the 90% that spend 90% of the money. I've been in closets where women still have tags on their clothes. They don't wear them. They buy them and they don't wear them. Consumption Junction for 300. Trebek. JB in the house. What's up, John? What is the latest out on the East Coast? What is a definition of a good woman? The 1% to 2%. She's fit. She's feminine. She's a co-pilot. She's cooperative. She finds joy in being a giver to her man. She stands by her man. She allows her man to fly the plane. Her man respects her because she is submissive to him, not in a negative way, but in a way that he, is the strongest part of the equation. But without her, they can't move forward in certain ways. That is, well, they can move forward, but she is 100% committed to her man. She scratches his back. She makes him food. She does his laundry. She takes care of him at any minute of the day. And I guarantee, here's the formula. If a woman knew that, she would have everything under the sun. He would give her everything and be happy to do it. But what is today's narrative? The man has to do everything with women giving nothing in return. That's it. The black around the eyelashes is where it starts. It turns into a shit show real quick after that, Rad. It's all or nothing. Correct? Raccoon eyes for 300. Trebek. She's 24. She was playing Fortnite with my principal, Igor, and decided to sleep with him. Eventually, she got caught by Pablo, but I would toss her to the curb, my friend. She is unfaithful and unloyal. Never take an ex back. In the end, men will win. Migtel will usher in the Bible verse, Isaiah 4:1. You're right. You got to be strong enough to embrace this life, though. Why girlfriends, homegirls sabotage their good relationships? Remember, attention is the currency and drama is the drug. Simple as that. 98% of all women think there's a bigger, better option. They only use you as a placeholder until they find that next person. They'll use that person for next one. So if you get cheated on by somebody, if you're a man and get cheated on by a woman, that man that she cheated on you with will be cheated on by her. It's just a cycle. I can't stand ladies in any way just as long as they don't have STDs, attitude, and lip. But these days, that is hardly 99 point. You're right. You're right, brother. That is the case. The 98 percenters. Rad, a buddy of mine with a 300-pounder went out and he posted a pic and she had tons of fake up on. She didn't look like a 300-pounder, maybe 299. Hey, it dropped her down to pound. With all that makeup, like John, I think she's putting on she's probably 310. With all that goddamn fake up. Yes, less is more. Some women wear more freaking makeup than the men who dress like women. Ooh, isn't that true? Isn't that true? Lisa, I'm holding out for a deaf mute, maybe some upside for that. You might have issues there, brother. Raccoon eyes and dog ears and fish lips are why they should belong to a zoo. Woo! See you later, Matt. I can't take any kind of women just as long as they don't have attitude, mealy mouth, STDs, and a bodybuilder, if you get my speak. Well, I think 98% of women just are not recommended. Number one, they wear too much makeup. They're mouthy. They act masculine in their mental, emotional, physical. They want to be the 1 to 2%. They're out there, but they're difficult to find because they're rare. The 98 percenters. Have you guys seen those YouTube and TikTok videos that talk about their little clips of women that it says, "Why aren't you in uniform?" And these women are dressed up and then they get in some sleazy like nurse outfit or some sort of like maid outfit. And there's tons of them that do it. It's like, women, you're no different from the last one that did it. This is where we have come as a society. Women are turning into literally, they don't even care anymore. It's so pedestrian that they can do whatever they want and they have no shame in it. No shame. Do you think yoga pants would have been around in the 90s when I went to high school? Hell no. Hell no. DTB Tom Likas. Blow me up, Tom. SCX silence and sandwiches. I don't trust women with my laundry from past experience, but sweeping and mopping is worth exponentially more than the makeup and thottery, which sinks their value. I will 86 any woman that has nasty makeup just on visual. I don't care if she's got double D, she's 5'5", 5'8", what have you. No way, Jose. If she's UGG, makeup ain't fixing nothing. The CBF, truth right there, brother. They need to walk around the house barefoot and keep their pea sleeve rinsed. What was the rapper that said, "Go girl, go home and wash out your..." Atrocious in the house. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. The duck lips phenomenon was so pathetic. Every woman on social media thinks they're models. I see women out there with their friends and they're all taking pictures of each other so they can post them. That's all they're doing, man. I was riding up the hill yesterday on my bike and two gals were hiking at the very bottom because, obviously they can't go 7 miles up. And they were doing fish lips on the side of the trail. There's a little like part that that they could take pictures overlooking the valley. And they were doing fish lips. They probably took literally 100 pictures just to get the right duck lip. Disgusting. Why is that most quality and feminine women are from the upper class? Good question. Because I don't think there's a lot of competition at the top. That would be my guess. There's not a ton of competition. And they get high value just off the bat. The 304s have to do things to enhance their value. Hence makeup. Freshly hit while women kick on that makeup in denial. This is Halloween. Well said. Captain Will, y'all know my mixed out story is hooked up with a little P word's daughter. He went to prison. Almost ruined my life when I found out. Captain Will. I'm glad it didn't ruin your life. Clean pea sleeve is actually a very valuable bargaining chip, but in today's clown world, how would you know? Hey, virgins are the wealthiest women of all. A virgin in today's world. What's up, bro? Glad to see you doing good. Good to see you, Mike. Always a pleasure to have you in the chat. A girl monkey branch to another dude, and he was not that high value as I was. Plus, and improved my life in all areas. Just look at her face when she sees me, and I rejected her when she came back. Did she cry? Did all the makeup run down her face? Never, ever take an ex back. This has to be rule number one. You take an ex back, you just lost everything valuable, self-esteem, internal validation. And never, ever take someone back that rejected you and threw you to the trash. Can I make that any more clear? Oh, hold on. Newbert. I tried to push her aside. She just came back with her sister at Nagatoro and started drama between me, her, and Nagatoro. The principal, Igor, and her. Where are you from, Newbert? Interesting. Kick her to the curb, brother. You're done with her. Thank you for all your time. Your videos hit home every time, Mike. Hey, whatever we can do to help one another. I just share my experience and my thoughts, and hopefully guys continue to have a better life because of it. I sure as hell learned from a lot of creators when I was going through my crap. And this is how they give back. You share with each other. At 26, while women start approaching me, I've seen 24-year-olds hitting the wall. The amount of stress and anxiety is only increasing the amount of time the wall is coming for them. It's getting faster and faster. John Boston saw a BMW on a Tuesday afternoon. This chick was thick, and her friend was taking pics of her in front of a tree, bending over, and her posing with her thick legs. Slow Tuesday, passing out Frisbees. She had a bag of Twizzlers in one hand and a bus pass in the other. She's doing monkey double backflips. She wider than she tall. Oh, that makes me, every time Craig Adams says that, it makes me laugh. Greetings from Brazil. Obrigado, Mateus. How for being here? Love it. We love Brazil. Capeña. Some of the higher class usually has a father figure that would disown them at the first sight. Thoughterly. I know I would. Positive masculine role model that doesn't cause her to hate men. It's the number one question I ask, AKS. Tell me the relationship with your father. Females have to compete in the matrix amongst other females in weird-ass looks. Battle. These a lot of pressure on these females to fit in or get ostracized. I can't imagine what it's like to be a woman today, especially a young 20 to 23-year-old who's raised on validation and attention. Their parents did them wrong. I tried to stop my kid, my oldest, from doing that, but I lost. It caused too many issues with the baby mama. It was going down a road based on abusive, but with a B, if you get my drift, with potential popo being called. Rad, you related something profound. Inherent value is so lacking in 304 culture. All they have is fake up filters and filler and whatever push up and love bombing technique. Profound. Well, that's the truth. That's all they got. That's all they got. What, again, ask yourself, what do they bring to the table? Does she scratch your back? Does she follow your lead? Does she make you food? Does she do your laundry? Does she stand by you? Does she literally support you at all in all areas of life? 98% don't. 98% are not recommended, ever. Doesn't matter how great they look. No matter what their stories are, they are not recommended. Well said, brother. It's sad to see the MGTOW content creators getting zanned. Who just got canned today? I saw that one fast stat got a strike, and he doesn't have a lot. I mean, he's a younger. He's growing. He's a newer creator, and he just got a strike. I've gotten a warning, but I have no strikes. The next one will be a strike. Thanks for your work, Rad. Have a good Sunday. Go and have a great workout, SH, brother. Macho Toxico sent his regards. Oh, we love Macho. He's a good dude. I try to catch his streams a couple times a week. He does them every day. He's a definite good guy. Got some good knowledge. He's well versed. I got to ask him what he's doing in London, though. Because, man, Brazil is just, I would love to be in Brazil right now. Brazil. What part of Brazil are you in, Mateus? Are you Sao Paulo? Rio? If ever I had a daughter, she'd be walking the streets barefoot for engaging in any of this, man. We've talked about that. It's hard to raise women today. Just, you know, I've got a buddy who's that 8-year-old daughter. I go, you better take those screens away. You You want to lose control of your daughter? Give her a phone. Give her a phone. Escort websites are like Uber Eats for the peace leave. You know what? I agree with that 100%. My parents told me as a teenager, don't try to fit in, Lisa. Those people really superficial and don't want you in their circle, so don't go crazy trying. Good parents you had, Lisa. I always was myself growing up, and I never believed in that whole hive-minded thing. And those people, the whole, popular socias that I went to high school with, they're all losers now. All heavy. They all hit the wall. They all remarried. They all got married to their high school sweetheart, divorced them, and then remarried other high school people. It's like so weird. It's like I got out of that place real quick because, as my dad would say, your friends in high school will not be your friends after high school. And it was true. It was true. Did you hear about how bad it is in Australia with all the restriction? I did, but I also heard they're lightening it up because they can't control it. But yeah, it's crazy. Sao Paulo. I worked for a company, Mateos, and it was, we sold into a company in Brazil called Itautec. And they sold computers. I was working for Intel Corporation. We sold them processors for their computadores. Itautec. Are they still around? Rad, most women are combative, angry, and foul-mouthed. See how a woman talks to another woman because they don't hide their true ways of being to each other. I've seen it. Guys, I have 3 sisters. An ex-wife and a daughter and a mother and an ex-mother-in-law and ex-sister-in-laws. I've seen it. It's so true. So true, John. I've banged many 304s. I see how overrated it is. But at least you know what you're getting out of it, and so does she. What's your opinion on ex-girlfriends who come back from the dead asking for a conversation they want to engage because at one point you gave her attention when you were with her, and so she wants it back, and she's using you as a placeholder. You know what my suggestion would be to that woman? Silence. Giving a good kid an iPad is the modern day equivalent of giving them the key to a liquor. Ooh, Cameron, well said, brother. If you want to raise your daughter, you better raise them like an Amish, or you have no control. And they also pound it into my head, don't dwell on the past, thank God, because it saved me lots of regret and guilt. Well, you're a stable woman, Lisa, and that's very, very rare today. Congrats to your parents. I worked for Intel. Yes, 4 years. Interesting company when I just got out of college. I don't know what spookier Halloween or all post-wall single moms. It's Fright Night out here. Retro gamer in the house. It is Fright Night. Halloween every day. Being a HORE is to be woman now. All the submissive level women we want have been infiltrated by the demonic music industry. That's why you 39-year-old great-grandmothers. I've seen, there's a gal that's 45 dating this simp next to me. And she has a 7-year-old grandkid. So she was 38 when she had that grandkid. Her daughter was 18. I keep my money hidden and drive a pickup. I never get approached by post-wall train wrecks. Life is delicious. There you go, brother. I would think that you would drive a truck. Last time I checked, Itautec was around, pretty famous around here. Yeah. They were a big company back, and they bought a lot of stuff for me. Learned a little bit of Portuguese. But, man, I need to get down to Sao Paulo. I need to get there. Rad Greaves from Denmark. Good to have you. Michael Barrettsgaard. Women here disappeared, but 99% now. Is nose ring, blue-haired SGWs, and on land wells. Wow. In Denmark. I know there's supposed to be about 2% female unicorns left. Even in Denmark, there's blue-haired, nose-ringed SJWs. I know that area, Denmark, Belgium, Finland, Norway, the Slavic countries are all liberal and crazy with these gals. Good to have you, Michael. Winter's coming. Ain't that the truth, John? Ex-girlfriend who comes back from the past, instant block and ghost. You know she wasn't sitting at home knitting and reading the Bible the whole time. You're not an elf on the shelf, Mateos. Rad, I don't even trust my mother because I now see how they all play victim card and plausible deniability when it suits them. Truth, truth, truth. Her peace leave needs a break from that summer. I can't disagree with you. JT, did the Packers lose today? I did not see that. My girlfriend Sands is addicted to sex. She slept with 5 men this past week. One of them was my best friend Joe, and the other being my brother Roswell. Should I just throw her out? Yes. The real Ditto 69. To be frankly honest and upfront, dump that biatch and never talk to her again. She disrespected you by sleeping with your friend and your brother. That, my friend, if you take her back, you do not understand. She will do it again and again and again. Mateos, I want to go down and hang out in Brazil, but obrigado for giving me that compliment. I can understand a lot of Portuguese when I listen to Macho's channel, but can't speak it as well as I speak my Spanish. I never thought I'd say this, but all short men all around the world, God loves you because it's the succubus doesn't like you. Because if the succubus doesn't like you, do you know how lucky you are? I feel sorry for the alpha chads out there. Well, a woman will cheat on an alpha chad with an alpha chad. I mean, just because they're alpha doesn't mean shit. Okay, so they get more peace leave. But where does that lead them? Again, they are continuing to follow the female narrative, which is they need to have peace leave all the time, which gives women power. And they're not working on themselves. Most alpha chads aren't working on themselves. They might be working at the gym, but they're looking to smash. 5-minute round, any chick is going to be too much. JT, you are not mistaken. Dude, that 0.001 unicorn is in some remote village in the third world country. That's the only way she's keeping that B card in today's world. Surprised that village didn't already get a piece. It's becoming harder and harder to find him. Matthias Sorensen. In our capital and big cities in Denmark, we have an overflood of boring, short, blue-haired women who identify with all kinds of crazy. And I'm curious, Matthias, why would a man find that attractive? I mean, they're gonna all be lesbians eventually, right? Ubermensch in the house, obrigado, pelos. I'll try this. Gotcha. Why would a woman find, if a woman does that to herself, how is she going to be attractive to men? How does that allow men to find them attractive? They don't. So here's the deal. Lots of makeup, the wall is hit. It's as simple as that. Lots of makeup, the wall is hit. Big red flag. They're hiding something. There's no reason to wear that much amount of makeup. And they follow the hive mind. If you get a woman that follows the hive mind, beat it. Get out of there. It is a burning down fire. The house is burning down. Sounds like womanism infected Europe too. It's everywhere, retro gamer. The internet has flattened this whole world. Bolo in the house went monk when it became obvious it's all a joke, still laughing to this day. And what's your bank account like now, Bolo? What's your health like now? I bet it's amazing. They only have blue-pilled simps as boyfriends. Of course they do. And they wear like skinny shirts and boat shoes and they look really feminine and they don't have any muscles. Right? Am I right? Atrocious Rad, ever listen to Turnstile? How am I just hearing of this band? I have heard them, yes. Do you know who I've been listening to lately? And Mysterio is not on here, but I've been listening to Hum. They were big in the 90s. Interlet album is so good. This is what I've been listening to lately. Check these guys out. Hum Interlet album. They're from Chicago. I think they're from Chicago or Michigan. Great band. They were around. They had a hit in like 95. Really good. I saw this girl I got with in the 12th grade 10 years ago. She was super gross. What's she look like now? There we go. My bad Birdley also tried hitting up with my girlfriend. My dad Birdley also tried hitting up with my girlfriend. I can't trust a name. Jeez. Wow. Sorry to hear that. Wow, Hum, so damn good. They didn't make it enough. They didn't make enough. Yeah, Hum's great. Check them out. They're a new one. They just came out last year. I didn't even know they were around. But I like that band. I've been listening to the old classics, you know, like Metallica. Today I'll listen to Metallica. Guns N' Roses, of course. Who else was I listening to? Early Cure. You know, the old classics that I grew up on. The Cult, LA Guns, Great White. And there's some good post-punk bands that I've been into lately as well. Just like the song by Ministry, Every Day is Halloween. Great song. Well, that's a great song to end the chat, guys. Remember, all that makeup is just deceiving. It's hiding something. It's not right. And it's sad, right? It's really sad. It's the techniques being used are at the end of the night when they come off, it's a different person. Women's value can go up or down several points when the clothes and the makeup come off. Always good to see an increase. Always disappointing to see a decrease. Well said. Lisa Smith, how about In Excess? Loved In Excess. Remember when Kick came out? Need You Tonight? Mystify? Guns in the Sky? Of course. Slightly Suspect. Slightly Suspect. Yes. I like those guys as well. You guys have been great. Rebel Against Defeat, Chase Excellence, Masculinity, Men First.